Hey, this is BrickBoys518. I'm Flamethrower Studios.
And I'm Chatty Cheese.
And this is our custom clone base for our Lego Boy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 contest. Base contest. This is what our base looks like from the aerial shot. Kind of small, but it's cool.
Yeah, it has everything it needs.
So, we did one of those common stacked walls where you have the 2x4 bricks just stacked on each other, creating a pattern. Pretty tall compared to the clones.
There are 2 gun turrets on the wall.
Yep, you've got your 2 gunner turrets on top of the wall here. And then over here you've got a rotating super gun.
It's from the it's one
modeled
of the guns on top of the ATTE.
Yeah, it's modeled after the gun on top of the ATTE.
It's actually really easy to build.
It swivels, it points down, so you can shoot targets in the air and you can shoot targets on the ground. We also have some anti-aircraft guns for like droid bombers or
Vulture droids.
Vulture droids or what else?
Well,
any flying battle droids that may come by.
And maybe separatist frigates, which are the
some of the big ships, and it rotates all the way around 360 degrees up and down. Alright, here's the main entrance. We have the deck officer out front. Alright, some specifications of the entrance. You've got the shield generators. There's 2 blue bricks at the top. They are used in case the entrance is knocked over, and those will go up and they'll block any blasters coming in. Now the door slides open, like so, and if you go around to the back, you can see
it's not one of those designs from like the Hoth Echo base. It's just custom.
It slides on a track, and we have all sorts of stabilizers, and we have it so that vehicles can easily maneuver. The gate is wide enough and tall enough for a swamp speeder to maneuver through. It's harder for the
MTRV.
The MTRV to get through. It's a little wide. But specifications of our base. You have the sirens all along the wall. You have the gunner's turrets.
There are actually 2 video cameras on the wall, which we forgot to point out.
We have the video cameras.
There's also,
just to monitor the base. Now, over here we have our weapons depot. This is where all the blasters for the clones are. So whenever there's battle, they can just run over here, pick up their guns, and it's right by the entrance, so they can go straight to battle. We have some of our clones standing behind Commander Fox.
And we have a gunner on the other side of the deck.
We have another gunner. Now, over here, this little white tank that's connecting to the MTRV, this is a refueling station. Vehicles come in here,
and they can refuel. Which is perfect.
Obviously, they can just gas up again and go. And we have a guy working on it right now. We have our little weapons droid. He can carry guns around back and forth.
It's actually very easy to move.
We have this thing. There's no name for it. Just look cool. Over here we have the repair station manned by a clone, and the arm moves around so it can carry things
like cargo and everything.
Have our swamp speeder. This here actually comes down and it pulls off the wall, and this is just it carries pallets and stuff around. It's like a wheelbarrow for clones. I have no idea what that is. Just look cool again. So over here we have our
custom W-Wing Starfighter and then a custom A-Wing Starfighter, which we actually made these. I made the Y-Wing, W-Wing last night, and made the A-Wing this morning.
And we have the W-Wing sits on its own sort of docking station. Back here we have a place to hold bombs. They're elevated off the ground. They're not close to each other so they don't blow up. And so the W-Wing, 2 cockpits, tons of guns, tail gun.
The cockpit in the back's gunners.
Yep, you got the
gunner's turret. And since a clone can't fit in the cockpit, in actually both of these, then there are 2 storage areas for the helmets.
Yep. You have storage areas on the ship. Here we have our long-range transmitter manned by a clone. It rotates 360 degrees and it moves up and down. Well,
I'll just fix
it breaks. That wasn't supposed to happen. Anyhow, so over here we've got our medical station, and you got a little backup tank in the back, so injured clones go in there, they heal up, and they're out of their way. Nice and small. And then this building here
is our base.
Is our main base, and it wraps all around the sides. And first of all, on the roof, we have a large anti-ship sort of rocket launcher. It's
turbo. It's gigantic.
It's just it's a basic cannon, fires huge rounds. It swivels about 180 degrees, and it takes out the big frigates and stuff. You also have a little missile launcher here and a radar. Alright, roof lifts off, and welcome to the command station. Now you got your doors over there. You have weapons holders on the side. You got a chain gun and a rocket launcher. You have helmet holders for the commanders and for their backpacks. Extra equipment. Here you have the holographic table
for planning like battles and everything.
Yeah, you got battle plans. We have a custom Commander Bly,
custom Commander Gree,
custom Gree, our own Commander Wolf, and we have an old clone.
Which we turned into Commander Cody.
Yep, Commander Cody. Here you've got the control center for the base. 2 clones man it. They have all the controls you need. 2 screens, so that way they can work and they can map out battle plans and where the enemies are. Now for the little tiny parts of the base, as we said before, there are 2 small gunner turrets. You have the gunners in there, and they can just sit there and scope out the enemy, which is right across from here. You also have the little controls for the fuel system.
There's actually controls that control the door over by the weapons depot.
You have the door controls here, and the door just slides shut. We have sirens on top of the door, so if there's, in the event of a battle, those lights would flash. You also have a siren attached to the medical station. Also, just to make it easy for clones to get up, staircase is attached to this. You have all of the little droids, so overall our base can hold
a lot.
You can probably hold the gunship in place of those 2. It might have to take up the territory where the swamp speeder is. We have the custom swamp speeder and the custom MTRV. So yeah, that is our base. It looks weird from the outside, but on the inside it actually holds a lot.
It looks small, but it's really, really big.
And it's great for the enemy because it's always bigger than the enemy, with the exception of this big brute. But overall, pretty good. It can hold a lot. It can do a lot. Well defended, and I think it's pretty good.
So do I. And the roof, as you probably saw on the base, it comes off.
The roof on this comes off. So nothing seems to work on the base.
No, everything on the base. It's just, it's okay.
There. That looks fantastic.
Perfect.
Please don't judge this. So, yeah.
Yay.
This is Brick Boys 518 signing out.
Bye.
Adios.